Hey, welcome back to 2DG.
2.
Get another beer review. What do we got this time?
Failed. From Three Floyds, we have a light beer from them. I know, crazy. This is Rabbid Rabbits. It's their saison. It's a seasonal. They don't do it all the time. I don't know why, but
Belgian
anyway,
style.
yes, which is description. I always like these. Rabbid Rabbit is a creature to be both feared and enjoyed. This Belgian-style saison is brewed in its honor. Man, that was a little lame, but whatever. It's cool.
You bought your throat out.
The label's cool, though. They always do a cool label, so.
They do.
Anyway.
Let's go ahead and crack it open.
Let's do it.
Let's get
this
to the
terrible.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. You'll see.
Alright, let's get a pour on.
Saison is traditionally more of a French style, but they use a Belgian yeast strain in this one, I'm assuming, anyway.
Did you have any when you were in France?
No, I was underage. Yeah.
No, not over there.
Well, you know. Yeah, that's good. Whatever.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he totally wussed out in France. He could have drank in France.
Could have done a lot of things, probably.
Alright, nice pour.
Yeah. Thanks. Pretty traditional as far as the saison supposed to look. This one actually looks a little bit darker.
Looks like it's got a lot of carbonation too.
Well, that's what a saison does.
I know, I like it.
I am kind of... normally saisons are bottle conditioned, but this one I don't believe it was. But whatever.
I'd be kind of surprised from them.
Yeah. Like I said, a little bit darker. Normally for saison they generally just use Pilsner malt.
And
This
as
one
you
looks like
know...
it might have a little bit different in there. But
This one is going to be interesting because it is sticking a little bit. I wouldn't expect it from a saison, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not thick though, so
let's get into this.
it's got that traditional Belgian smell to me.
Yeah, you get that Belgian yeast, that... I know you hate this, that horse blanket,
Nope, I was
hay
gonna say.
type of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really about it though. Just the yeast esters and that wet blanket type of thing.
Yeah, it's almost, I'm not going to say it's bubble gum, but
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
see.
You can say it if you... I mean...
Well, I didn't want to say it if it wasn't there, but I
if
think
you think it's there, you're
I
allowed
think
to-
it's there,
There
and
you
that's
go.
the beauty, right?
If you want to preface it with that, that's fine, but... Yeah. Alright, let's taste it.
All right. It's rather interesting. There's quite a bit of alcohol bite flavor. But it's fairly traditional Belgian flavor initially. Kind of got a little bit of a soury bitterness there. But it's got a lot of malt backbone, which I didn't expect. But then again, it's Three Floyds. It's got a lot of sweetness left in it.
I don't know about that necessarily. You get that Belgian yeast flavor. The carbonation pop isn't actually as much as I thought it was going to be.
No, but the Belgian yeast flavors
Yeah, but it's like a...
very dominant.
It's like a candied flavor though. Not sweet per se, but...
Candy's probably a good description.
Yeah, it's just that weird, like, lemony candy kind of thing going on. It's not that hoppy, surprisingly, considering it is Floyd's, and it's not normal. Pay me. Anyway, but you do get that nice, I'm going to assume Pilsner malt all the way through. Finishes a little dry, not as dry as I thought. I'm not getting that alcohol that you're getting, necessarily. I didn't even check the ABV on this.
It can't be that high. At least not traditional style.
What would you guess it is?
If I were guessing, I'd say 6.2.
7.4.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty high for normal saisons.
Yeah, so saisons, a little quick story, developed, I don't know if they were slaves or if they were just workers, but anyway, farmers in France, and I believe it was southern France, I could be a little wrong there, but anyway, farmers would have them work fields. Now, granted, it was like wheat and stuff like that, I imagine, but anyway, as a form of payment, they would brew this beer and give that to them. Now, saisons are traditionally warm fermented, and it's fairly simple. So you have Pilsner malt, what little hops you're going to use, generally traditional style hops,
Strictly
earthy.
for preservation,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, basically. And then they ferment it generally at kind of a room temperature kind of thing. That's also why they're called farmhouse ales, because of that. Anyway, so
They're usually lower ABV.
Yeah, generally they are lower because you basically for hydration and a little bit of flavor if you can get hydrated off beer. But that was the one of the origin stories type of thing. But anyway, let's not spend too much time on nonsense. Let's get to the rating. Pulled it up in the old rate beer. It is in the saison category, so they didn't make their own weird category like they sometimes do. This one, style-wise, they scored it a 63, which is horrendous, and then overall they gave it an 81, which is also horrendous. This one...
Is it?
Oh, no. That's weird. So the bottling date just rubbed off while I was rubbing off the sweat. But it was March 21st of this year. So
and it usually doesn't matter anyway. The saisons tend to age well.
I've never seen that happen before.
No, but it is funny considering they've had a long history of their labels falling off, and they've got a new bottling line now, so you wouldn't expect that as much. But and the labels don't anymore.
No.
But apparently the ink just rubs off.
Yeah, this is right before my eyes. Yeah. Saison.
Saison, I'm actually going to give it a 7.5. I think it is unique, and it does have that Three Floyds twist, but it's not... I like the traditional Saison. I like the extra pop of bitterness, and I think the residual, the sweetness that permeates this. I know that's a Three Floyds thing. That's their twist on it, but I'm not enjoying it near as much as a traditional Saison that has a little more bite to it.
I'll give it an 8. It's got good flavor. I don't care for the Belgian yeast in there. It's not bad by any means. Yeah, it definitely dominates, which Saison's a really light flavored beer, so you got to be careful. And those two can even be kind of like, you can lean those towards sour, so sometimes they would get that bacteria and stuff. This one is not by any means.
No.
And we are probably drinking a little bit more chilled than is recommended. But that being said, it's a little too Belgian-y for me.
I like Belgian style, but this is much.
Correct.
It is much.
This is supposed to be a saison. So
exactly.
Anyway, 8 though. Yeah. Overall.
Overall, I'm going to stick at 7.5. It's not a bad beer. It just doesn't have that. I do like it to lean towards bitter, and or not bitter, but sour.
What are you talking about?
I like it to lean towards sour a little bit more and give you that little refreshing pop. And right now, the sweetness that I taste is just something that's going to gum you up. I mean, I just don't feel that it has the refreshing nature that I'm expecting from the saison, the quenching, satisfying nature. So, yeah, I'll stick 7.5. It's not bad though. I mean, it's excellent, but it's just not where I want it.
The commercial description, on Rate Beer, smooth and elegant, fairly true. Light body, yes. Creamy mouthfeel, no. Light spicing from coriander and orange peel. No. I
actually,
get that.
I'll
give it the coriander.
I would go with the coriander, and that's why I was almost wishing it had some salt in it to go with that. I think the Goza style or Goes really works well. So
I'll give it the coriander. I'm not getting any orange peel.
The orange peel might be some of that underlying false sweetness.
Give a wonderfully malty / spicy sweet ale. That doesn't make any sense. Big alcohol lurking underneath and a light frothy exterior. I'll give it the light and frothy. I don't get too much of the alcohol.
It's not big alcohol, but it's big for the style.
Yeah. Overall, I'll stick with an 8. It's pretty good. Now, it kind of gets a higher score for me in the fact that Three Floyds doesn't do many light beers. They're usually pretty decent in alcohol and kind of up front with the flavor. And this has the flavor, but it's lighter. Not in alcohol per se, but in body and appearance and that kind of thing. So, especially coming off of their festival here a little while ago, drinking heavy stuff most of the day, this is kind of nice.
It is.
So yeah, nothing too crazy, but we hadn't done a saison in a while, so.
Yeah. And we haven't beat up on Three Floyds in a long time. So there you go.
Beat up on them, but go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you've had Rabbid. They're always good with the names.
They are.
Or let us know what your favorite saison is. I know Hill Farmstead does a lot of cool saisons and stuff. So if you have any of that, just let us know.
And I'd be willing to seek out a good saison. So
yes.
let us know. See you later.
2DG.